Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Vampire here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to run the gun tight slots halfback weak formation out of the Oakland Raiders offensive playbook. Now, this formation is pretty unique. I'm pretty sure that it is only in the Oakland Raiders playbook. Don't quote me on that though. If it isn't at any other playbooks, I will leave a link to that down below in the comment section, so go check that out if there is one. I do not believe there is right now, but there could be. So starting off, I'm going to go ahead and set my audibles for this formation. I've already pre-done it, but you're going to have to sub in mesh spot, inside zone, 4 verticals, and then flood. Now, there's some honorable mentions that I won't go over out of this formation. X dig, I'm not going to go ahead and go over. There's also a good draw play, and this RPO can be decent. Some other good plays as well. So the only other play I'm going to go over is going to be this X out play. So I'm just going to come out in that right now, and that basically gives us a 5th audible as well. We can either run that or we can just audible out of it simply. We now have 5 choices, so just something you can do right there. So starting off with this X out play, I have 2 main setups I like to run with this play. So the first one being just block RB. You're going to go ahead and smart route B, and then what I like to do, either you can motion Y or X over to the right side. It doesn't make any difference really. So what I'm going to do is just motion X over. They're both going to go to the same spot. It doesn't make any difference whatsoever. Now you're just going to put X on a streak. He's going to be our clear out. We have a high-low read here between the corner route and the flat route with Waller. You can do whatever you want with Y. What I usually recommend doing is putting him on a curl route, or you can put him on an in route and then smart out him by pressing the RB button. You guys see just a little deep flood concept we have right here. Then what I like to do is slide to the right, since I'm running this to the right side, and then I'm going to double team this DN, just get some extra protection, snap the ball right there. You guys see B is wide open. Derek Carr unfortunately can't make a throw for whatever reason, but you guys could tell that he was completely open. So go over that setup one more time. Block RB, smart route B, then you're just going to go ahead and motion one of those 2 guys over, put them on a streak, so put X on a streak, and then I'll just leave Y on a curl for now. Then you can slide to the right, do whatever adjustments you need to have success. You guys see here, I'm just going to dump it down to the flats, and I pick up a great gain of yardage right there. Not sure the exact amount, looked like 12 yards just on a simple flat route. So these types of flat routes that Waller's on can have great success. So that's just something to keep in mind. Now, heading into our other setup, it's going to be sort of centered around this X route that Williams is on. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just motion Zay Jones over from the right side to the left side. Now you can smart him, make him a little bit shorter. Is that what I like to do? It doesn't really make too big of a difference, but I just prefer it. Makes it a little bit cleaner. Now we're focused around this sort of high-low concept between Renfro and Williams, and then for A, you can sort of leave him on that flat, or you can just put him on a hitch, which is nice from that spot. You can put him on a curl. I'll just leave him on a curl for now, and then you can slide to the left. You guys will see X and Y get wide open. Here X isn't open, so you can just lowball that hitch to Y. We have pretty much 2 spot routes, and then sometimes that route is going to get open with Tyrell Williams. So once again, the setup is just going to be block RB, motion Jones over from right to left, put A on a curl, and then just go ahead and snap the ball. You can smart out him if you want to. Oh my player just got bumped off right there, but I guess that was my fault. So sometimes that does happen, which is annoying. I'll just try to get the play off real quick, show you guys that you can have success running it. Here we have our setup. Hopefully those players don't hit each other. The zone's just got a little bit glitchy there. You guys see, boom, Y is open. You can just low ball that and have success. Sometimes you can also hit the post over the middle as well. So it's going to take us to our next play. It's going to be this mesh spot. Now, mesh spot is a very interesting play because of one of 2 reasons. This post route, and then you also have this sort of spot route that can get a little bit glitchy. But first, we're focused around this post route with Zay Jones. What you're going to go ahead and do, motion him over to the left side once again, creating a look exactly like X out with the play we just ran. Now what you're going to go ahead and do is block RB in this case once again. Now you're going to streak X. He's going to be our clear out route. Then you're going to go ahead and you can put Y on an out route, something like this. And then with A, you can do the curl, you can do the smart out it in, something like this. You're creating a curl flat corner, but just with Zay Jones on the outside. Kind of gets a little bit glitchy. Once again, I'm going to head over here. I could have hit B right there. It was just a little bit of a tight throw. It would have been contested, so I'm just going to take A in that situation. Once again, the setup is going to be block RB, motion B over. Now you're actually you can smart out him, makes him a little bit more short. I usually don't. I kind of like how it's a little bit deeper, but just running it here, you guys can see that, again, we were in the same setup. Y is wide open here in the situation. So against match coverage, it's going to be important to have that out route just to beat him. I'll show you guys one last time here. I actually don't like this coverage that they're in, so I'm just going to run the ball right here as we get some good blocks right there, surprisingly. But once again, the setup is just going to be motion B over. Like I said, I don't normally smart out him. You can, but the deeper route kind of gets a little bit glitchy. Streak X, Y on an out route, A on a curl. I'll just put A on the deep in route again. Then you can slide to the right, do whatever adjustments you want. This time I will throw it to Zay Jones, and you guys see we make the completion, although it was a tight throw, so you can hit that, and it is sort of an interesting route. Next up, I'm going to sort of be centered around this wheel route that Rashard is on. It's kind of a unique route, so what I'm going to do is motion Williams over to the left side, smart out him, or put him on a smoke screen by pressing RT. I like to streak Y in this sense as well, and then I'm just going to smart out B, create something like this, and I might block A as well. Just a little high-low read concept. We're focused around that wheel route, but you guys see if we get the right protection, we can't bomb over the top right there, but for whatever reason, this formation just gets match coverage every time. It's kind of annoying, but it's something you have to deal with out of the formation, which is why these curls can't have success. Now, this isn't something I tend to run often, but you can have success if you have a man-beating running back, and it can be a decent play on the goal line as well. So once again, just motion X out, put him on a smoke screen, put Y on a streak, and then you can just put B on a slant since I know I'm getting sort of match coverage, A on a curl. Two great routes that are going to destroy against it. You guys see now we get the right coverage, and Rashard is going to get open. So that curl is just going to open things up. We had the slant open as well, so just a simple concept right there. And that's going to take us to our next play, inside zone. Inside zone, just a simple bread and butter out of the formation. You can run it stock. You can motion Williams over, sort of hike him in that gap. You guys see, look at those blocks we had, and we are just off to the races right there with our running back. Just very simple run concept, the inside zone. It's similar to the one out of the tight doubles, the base out of the tight doubles, but you guys see, look how big the gaps are opening up. I'm having just so much room to run the football right there. Just a very successful run out of the shotgun, although it's not offset. It is a decent halfback or inside zone. You guys see, all I had to do was make one man miss, and I'm off to the races with our running back right there, and we're actually able to take that to the house. So just a very good run. I have tons of success running it in the experience that I have had running it. You can motion Renfro over as well. Like I said, motioning either of those two guys doesn't really make a difference. I actually can't hike Renfro in the gap right there, so I guess that would be the only difference. But look at these blocks. Look at how much yards I'm gaining just on simple inside zone. One last time here. In this case, I'm probably going to motion Williams over. You see him fake shadow right there, and I missed my timing to snap the ball, but motion him over. You guys see a little stop and go right there, sort of let my blocks develop, and pending a shadow on the outside, I was off to the races again. So that takes us into our next play, 4 verticals. Again, I have 2 main setups I like to run for this. The first one being very similar to the second setup. We had mesh spot, just going to be motioning out Williams, put him on a smoke screen again by pressing the RT button. That just puts him on a sort of sit route. Then you're going to go ahead and put B on a slant. I actually like putting A on sort of a clear out route. That's just personally, but you can put him on a curl something as well. You guys see, I see him follow him up the field. I'm just going to take Tyrell Williams right there and pick up a decent gain of about 4 yards. I mean, it's not too big of a gain, but once again, the setup is going to be block RB, motion Williams out, put him on a smoke screen. I'll just put A on a curl, B on a slant, something like this. We're focused around this high-low read on the left side. You guys see, once again, I see him head up the field, and it's unfortunate that we get such a slow rack animation cut up field, but we're still taking the flats. We're still picking up some decent yards. Try to get it to work one last time. So we have our setup right here. Snap the ball here, looking, and again, I see X open. I'm just going to take it, Here we actually finally get the blocks to develop in the way that I liked it, and we're able to pick up a decent gain of yardage on the play. That's going to take us into our second setup. I'm just going to run the ball here. We get a sort of deep look that I didn't like on defense, but second setup is probably the better setup personally. I like to run. And what you're going to go ahead and do is motion Zay Jones over once again. On the streak route, we're going to go ahead and put X on an out route, and we're going to keep B on that streak route. He's going to be a clear out route. What you're going to do with A here is put him on a curl route. You can also put him on an extended in route, something like this. I prefer the curl route though. You guys see we're creating a sort of high-low read. We're trying to open up Renfro as much as we can on this wheel route to pick up the maximum amount of yardage. You guys see he passes right past that zone who's sitting on the out route. We easily just pass that to the left-hand side, and we have a huge gain right there. Passing the football, you get your best receiver right there. You get a super fast guy, and you will just be dotting people out of their minds. So once again, the setup for that, put X on an out route, A on a curl, B on a streak, RB on a block. Just motion Zay Jones over to that left side, and wait for him to get set, and snap the ball right there. You guys see X is going to pull down the zones, and I can pass that to the left right above him and easily pick up a huge gain just on that. You can rat catch, and you still have a chance to make somebody miss in the open field, which is nice. Alright, that's going to go ahead and do it for our 4 vertical setups. That's going to take us to our last play of the video. It's going to be this flood play. Now, this flood play is very interesting. We see a lot of integral sort of concepts on the field. This post, this corner, we have a nice table route, and then the drag in this sort of odd in route. Now, I'm super focused around this corner out that I'm going to be trying to create space for. So what I'm going to do is just create a simple little concept. Put X on a streak. He's going to be our clear out. You can go ahead and just leave A on that drag route. What I sometimes do, just put A on a curl, B on an in route, something like this. And just snap the ball right here. I'm making a simple read. Y is going to get completely open. Look how much space I have to rat catch that and ultimately take that to the house for 6. So this corner out is deadly. It's not going to, something to be noted, it's not going to be any sort of man coverage, but again, zone is killer. So again, another concept that I can run. That was just sort of a stock concept. You can just block your running back right here, put X on a streak, and I actually prefer to put B on a smart in route instead of that route that he was on. Something like this is going to be a high-low read between A and Y. I see him not come up, and I'll take Waller for 15 any day of the week. That was actually ended up being about a 17-yard gain just on a simple drag route. So tons of things you can do with this flood concept. Another setup I have, go ahead and motion Zay Jones over. We're creating another high-low read. Put B on a streak. Then you're going to put X on this curl route. Something like this. Maybe A on a curl, or X on an out route, not a curl. You guys see, opening him up once again, passing that to the left-hand side, and we're in open space with Renfro. So you can just honestly freestyle out of this formation. There's so many setups you can run to have success. The one common denominator, though, is going to be this corner route. Show you guys that setup one last time. Motion Zay Jones over to this left side, block our running back. B on a streak, X on an out, and A on a curl route. Very easy concept, high-low read. You guys see Y is going to get so open here. I threw that too early. He did get bumped, but you guys could tell that he would have been open if you were watching. And yeah, it's going to go ahead and do it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well for some more Fire Madden 20 content. And peace. I'm out of here.